We hardly ever think about the safety of our medicines. We just trust the system. But what if that system, the one we've relied on for decades, has a fundamental flaw? Well, today we're diving into a revolutionary new inspection system out of Turkey that's being called a genuine world first. Let's find out what makes it so different.
For, decades now, pharmaceutical safety all around the globe has been built on one single core idea. It's the system we've all put our faith in. But now, authorities in Turkey are asking a really critical question. In our modern, super complex world, is that old idea really enough to keep us safe anymore?
And their answer to that question is leading to something pretty groundbreaking. We're talking about the first time a country is fundamentally challenging the global standard that we've all just accepted for so long.
Okay, so to really appreciate how radical this new model is, we first have to get our heads around the old one. Let's break down the global standard that's been in place forever, known as GMP.
So, GMP, or Good Manufacturing Practices, has been the absolute cornerstone of pharma quality for as long as anyone can remember. The logic, well, it seems pretty solid, right? If the factory making the medicine is perfectly controlled, totally flawless, then the products coming out of it must be safe. The whole focus is on the production process itself.
But this is exactly where Turkish authorities are stepping in and saying, hang on a second. They're arguing that the old model is based on a big assumption, not a guarantee. And this analogy just nails it. A spotless kitchen is fantastic, but does that guarantee every single meal will be perfect? Of course not. The old system was totally focused on the cleanliness of the kitchen, the factory, and not the actual quality of the meal, the medicine itself.
And right here, this is the crucial weakness in that whole assumption. The second a medicine leaves the factory gates, the data trail just goes cold. It's like you're left with two completely separate worlds. One system that inspects the factory, and a totally different one that tracks the medicine out in the market. And guess what? They barely even talk to each other.
And this is the exact gap that Turkey is stepping in to fill with its brand new model, which, again, is a world first. It's called SGF.
SGF stands for Continuous Oversight Activity. And the idea behind it is simple, but honestly, it's transformative. It brings pre-market inspections, everything that happens before the medicine is sold, and post-market inspections, what happens after, under one single unified system. The focus is finally off of just the process, it's on the entire life cycle of the medicine.
And this visual just perfectly illustrates that fundamental shift. We are moving from a really narrow focus on what happens inside the factory walls to a holistic, big-picture view of the product itself, from the moment it's created all the way to the moment it's in your hands. It is a complete 180 in philosophy.
So, the big question is, how do you actually make a vision that ambitious a reality? Well, the answer lies in a super powerful digital backbone. At the very heart of this entire SGF model is its digital backbone. It's this specially developed platform called Z-Inspection, and it is the engine that connects all the moving parts, from the factory audits to the pharmacy checks, all in one place.
Now, what's really, really cool is that Z-Inspection isn't just some boring old database. No, this is a system powered by artificial intelligence. This AI is actually used to automatically draft inspection reports. It scans the internet for illegal health claims, and it even hunts for counterfeit medicines online. It's a massive leap forward in how you do oversight.
Okay, that all sounds super impressive, but what does it actually mean in the real world? Well, the results for safety and efficiency are pretty staggering.
I mean, just look at these numbers. They really speak for themselves. Under the old system, getting a GMP certificate took 98 days. That's over 3 months of red tape. With the new SGF system, that time was slashed to just 20 days. And they're not even done. The final target is a mere 5 days. That's not just an improvement, it's a total transformation of the process.
And please, don't think this is some small little pilot project. Even today, we are talking about a massive, nationwide operation. The SGF system covers tens of thousands of pharmacies, hundreds of warehouses, and thousands of inspectors across the entire country. This is the real deal.
So where does it all go from here? The vision for the future is even more ambitious, and it could potentially change how medicine safety is handled all over the world.
The ultimate goal, the holy grail, is to move beyond these periodic physical inspections. The vision is to connect the regulator's system directly into the manufacturer's own quality control systems. Can you imagine that? Monitoring medicine quality not once a year, but in real time, as it's actually being produced? That is what true continuous oversight looks like.
And that leaves us with this incredible final thought. What if this is just the beginning? Imagine a future where regulators can see a medicine's quality second by second as it's being made. Turkey's model might not just be a national success story, it could very well be the start of a global revolution in how we ensure the safety of the products we trust with our lives.